A stabbing at a bus stop in Nanaimo has police and school officials putting out an appeal to students tonight. When rumors of a fight begin to spread, report them before somebody gets hurt. A 13-year-old boy was stabbed in the abdomen yesterday afternoon, and investigators say it happened during a fight that had been planned through text messages and postings on Facebook. A News Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett's been investigating. He joins us now with the story from our Nanaimo newsroom. Jonathan.
Hudson, schoolyard fights are nothing new, of course. The fact a knife was used makes this more serious than your average scrap. But today's students can almost promote a fight using texting or Facebook, and that, say police and school authorities, should be a reason fights should be stopped before they happen. Few students witnessed the actual stabbing, but many more experienced the aftermath.
I only saw the guy and he was walking away holding his stomach. Yeah, asking for people to call the cops.
We didn't see him getting stabbed, we just saw him getting with this blood coming towards us.
Students at Nanaimo District Secondary School were let out early for student-teacher interviews yesterday when a fight broke out across the road at a bus stop.
There was some pushing, some shoving. Next thing we know, there's an altercation between two. A knife is produced, and one student is stabbed in the stomach.
That student, a 13-year-old boy, was transported to hospital. He has non-life-threatening injuries and has since been released. The suspect, a 15-year-old, was taken into custody by police.
We're recommending one charge of assault with a weapon.
Police say the fight attracted a crowd, and one youth was able to take away the paring knife from the suspect.
Of course, this person should be commended for their actions. With a rider, we never advocate somebody throwing themselves in harm's way. That person could have been seriously injured.
Even though victim and suspect were not from NDSS, students were sent home with a letter.
Definitely NDSS will be working to talk to students about peaceful ways to settle disputes.
The word among students is that the fight was planned and expected. Texting and social media sites like Facebook, the new way of spreading the word of a planned fight.
More and more we're seeing from knives to machetes and other different types of weapons, but at some point it's got to be put to a stop. And then with the social media, the kids really have to take a leadership role. Instead of advocating for the fight, maybe advocating for nonviolence.
And this maybe makes it a bit easier, but it also makes it a bit easier for other people to hear about them and put a stop to them.
Despite the fact that it happened off school grounds and both victim and suspect were not students here, this parent says he's considering removing his daughter from the high school.
She says that the violence is rampant. If all of these children knew what was going on prior to this stabbing, and we're actually turning into, like I said, a gladiator-spectator sport, well, something should have been done.
Neither the victim or suspect can be identified because of their age. The suspect's court appearance will be February 11th, where he'll face charges of assault with a weapon. And one more thing about the crowd watching the fight. The school district has a policy that students can be disciplined for encouraging a fight. And encouraging can mean just watching a fight or having previous knowledge of a fight and not telling anyone. Hudson?
All right, Jonathan Bartlett reporting. Jonathan, thanks.
You're welcome.